welcome back to my channel, and I hope everyone is well. Most people stop learning SQL after select all from table. But today, I'm going to show you 7 SQL tricks that will make you look like a wizard, even if you only use SQL for a few weeks. We'll be talking about conditionals, window functions, subqueries, even JSON. I'll explain it fast. Let's go. First of all, we're going to talk about the case when scenarios. When you need a logic in your SQL query, use case when. It's like an if statement in SQL. Here, we label people as high earners if their salary is over $100,000, and otherwise we'll just categorize them into average. Next, we're going to talk about Coalesce regarding how to handle the null values. If you hate seeing null in your results, use Coalesce. It picks the first non-null value. Super useful for cleanup. Next, let's talk about row number and lag, basically window functions. So let's talk about row number first. It assigns a rank within each department based on the sample query here without collapsing the rows like group by. And I do have a video about talking about the difference between rank, dense rank, and row number. Make sure you check that out if you're interested in the window functions in terms of ranking. But next, let's talk about the lag when you're trying to access the previous row within the same column. Here's an example of how to implement lag within your SQL query, and this one is wild because lag lets you access the previous row's value without self-join. Number 4, we'll just talk about with, also known as common table expressions. So the reason why we're using CTEs is that making the SQL query more readable. Meanwhile, it will create a temporary table within the SQL database environment so that you don't have to run this query over and over again. And within the CTE, or also known as common table expression, it's like giving a name to a mini subquery so your SQL is clean and also readable. Next, let's talk about the subquery within select. This is a sample code how we can put an additional select within another select, also known as nested query. In this case, you can even run a whole select inside a select. In the sample code, this counts how many orders each customer made in line. Next up, we're talking about JSON fields. And this is more for PostgreSQL. If you're using modern database like PostgreSQL, you can even query for JSON file. In this case, this pulls the name out of a JSON column. Last but not least, we're talking about how to utilize the index to help you speed up the performance of the SQL query. And if you ever feel like your SQL query has been running really slow, use explain before your query to see what's happening under the hood. And if there is no index on your where column, your database might be scanning millions of rows. That's also the reason why your SQL query has been running really slowly than you expected. Now you just learn more SQL within a couple minutes than most of people learn in 6 months. Rewatch this video, take notes, and try this on your own data. If you want a downloadable queries, a cheat sheet, or a real-world SQL project, let me know in the comments. I hope this video is helpful to you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you very soon. Bye!